Hello and welcome back to another episode of Vintage Survival here on Heavy Metal Gaming. I may have gone a little overboard on the contracts. So let's see. This one, we just need to get it kicked off. This guy, we're going to send to field 100, but we'll be back because we're going to run that one. So here on the left, you'll see we do have a new piece of equipment already full, ready to be used, because I thought I was going to be doing a liming contract, but despite having 20 some hours left on it, it was canceled. Frustrating, but it is what it is. Why can't I grab that to move it? Don't know. Alright, and I did get... It was funny because we just did that episode, or I mean that field in the previous episode. Now we're doing this one. The header trailer is hooked to the back of the wagons, and the combine is going to pull the wagons itself. Let's see. So we'll hit last waypoint on this. I do need to come collect the forage wagon when I have a moment. This is getting its job done. Beautiful. Alright. I will see you guys down the field. That was a pretty quick contract. Collect that up. We're running out of time on that one, but we're also not going to need much more time, so that's good. Now, you will see that I do have this other harvesting here. I might need to move the harvester over here. Yeah, because it has less time on it. They're both for oat, which I still have some oats in the trailer from the previous one too. I only shipped what was needed, and I kept the extra. But the most important thing, we need to get on this one quickly. So that's our next job. As soon as we get back to the farm with the old disc here. Back here to our home area, and I'm going to take the disc and park it up in the woods there, since that's also where the cedar is at. Our rolling is at 85%. I did move the harvesting to the other field. Field 70 there, as I had mentioned that I probably would. And as you can see, it is already 11% of the way in, so I think that was the right decision based on the timing of everything. Oop. Now, of course, I am going to want to take out the fertilizer. Can I just conveniently do that right here? Yes. There we go. And while we're here, we should, well, we should check on a few things. Oops, hit the wrong button and cut you guys off. We should look at our field here. We have weeds. They take the weeder, which means those absolutely must be done, and both fields will be this way, and they must be done in this game day. Otherwise they will get bigger and we won't be able to use a weeder to get them out, which of course means also that we need a weeder. So let's get this into the field real quick. And look at what options we have for weeders. I think there's really only one that makes sense. I think there's a hand push one, but then I think that there's also a fairly good size trailed one. Yeah, that one. These are hoes, supposedly. Small and medium weeds can be used in the first growing stages of crops. This one's just small weeds. This is all we need. More expensive, but quite a bit wider. Quick color palette decision. I don't know, gray? Another shade lighter? Yeah, I like that. With black tines. Yeah, I like that. None of them. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Did I accept my contract? I did, didn't I? Yes. Rolling is very close, and then we'll not really be able to afford it either. Alright, well in that case, I'm going to get busy quickly on this and get it done. Well, I went to get started on this, realized I had it set to the wrong crop. I had it set to regular mustard, not mustard cover crop. And I'm cycling through them, and I don't know if I'm just blind or not, but sorghum does not appear to be on this seeder, which leads me to believe that they made it planter only on this map, which is rather unfortunate, but what do you do? So I can't do this. And I had switched the tractor because I had presumed that I would be using the other tractor for the weeder, since it's a 3-point, and the 3-point on this tractor doesn't work currently, as we've discussed previously. Yeah, I'm just going to stash this thing by the fence here and go watch some TV with Lady Metal, because she wants to. And I will record more of this episode at a later date. Well, since we need a little more scratch before we can buy that weeder, which we absolutely need to get today, I thought we would run down here and start collecting some straw at $500 per load. Alrighty. at that combine go. Don't know exactly what he's doing. Oh, must be starting on his up and down rows. You gonna do your thing there, combine? Combine? Apparently not. He wants to back up another inch. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Yeah, so of course we actually need more than the cost of the weeder, because we do need to continue to pay our workers as well. So this straw is going to become incredibly important. Importante. So yeah, I guess that's it. Oh yeah, cancel our sewing contract that we can't do. That is so unfortunate, because that was such a good deal. And I don't think there's any other sewing contracts that are field 92 with oats. I mean, yes. So maybe we will go do that after this load. What are we at price-wise for this thing? 6,500. So I think I better do 2 loads so that I have time to get the sewing contract done after purchase, with the purchase being enough to keep the workers going, or with the purchase leaving enough, rather, to keep the workers going. Alright, I will see you guys when I'm on the sewing. That one's done. Let's see what we get here. That was good timing to get paid and spend money at the same time. So, is there another? Oats way down there, but that's a big old field. This one doesn't have enough time left. Yeah. So what that really means is I need to go and haul wagons, I think. Because the harvester is getting lost every time it tries to go and unload itself. Let's just check on the others real quick. He's getting busy, keeping busy, whatever. And he appears to have stopped, having successfully unloaded this time. I'll take it. I will definitely take it. May as well kill that off. As you can see, we're getting quite close to loaded. %66%, but not, well, nothing left on that field, but not a whole lot we can do about it until we get up to the other one. Back up at the other field with our big old train, and we're gonna stop it here. Let's get this set up. Wunderbar. Now I'll get this guy over there. I do want to take the forage wagon. We just dumped our last load for today anyway of straw. We need to get out here to the refuel station. More importantly, we need to add a auto drive refuel trigger because combine and this tractor are both extremely low on fuel. They're beeping at me. I mean, the combine is worse, but see, there you go. This one's beeping at me. Combine's beeping at me a lot. So yeah, we gotta get over here, get the refuel trigger defined. I don't know if going to the slight right there's any fueling stations, but there is one right up here that we want to go to anyway. So AI worker just completed their task. That is a tractor that you guys haven't seen yet. From the profits on field 70 and the money we'd already had up to that point, plus a couple of loads more of straw to create, you know, an AI worker buffer, I had been able to purchase another tractor specifically for it's 3-point basically. It's a Farmall, well, an International. I think it's one from after International stopped using the Farmall name, but you know. Good. Refuel. No, just fuel. If I can do it without typoing it. And I'm gonna have to fix this one down here going in. Boy, I didn't realize I pushed this right up to the end of the day, didn't I? Whew. Yeah, I moved. I need to move that. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Open HUD with mouse deactivated. I bet you I've got that turned on most things, and as anyone who's watched my channel for a long time knows, I hate it. There we go. Alright, so that's a second in. Beautiful. You know, we're just going to leave this pointed this way. because we're going to send it right to field 28. And here we go. Here is our new tractor. We can kill off the auto drive, or not auto drive, the course play. And let's make sure, come on, this guy. He can just go park right up here in the woods. So it's an 856. Really annoys me when just tabbing to a tractor messes up the shifting like that sometimes. Oop, shut that down. So this, you probably noticed, that front trailer has glitched. It has glitched a couple times on me. It's by the same modder as the rear trailer, but it is not up to the same quality. I'm wondering if it's a bad conversion where they were just, you know, pretending to be the original modder. So we are done for the day. We might as well just turn that clock off before it gets too doggone dark. And if we send this guy off to field 128, oh wow. What do you mean you can't reach fuel? Oh yeah, no exit here yet. That would help, wouldn't it? Well, and we're gonna have to do this guy as well. I don't like that. Let's just move this one a little bit. And now let's see if it'll go to field 128 and auto stop for fuel. It will. Very nice. He's still doing his thing. And this is the point where we can turn these off. Alright, I will see you guys over at the sales station. So as I was saying before I got distracted, it's not the first problem I've had with the front trailer. So we are going to swap it in for 2 more of the exact duplicates of the rear trailer. Those behave properly. Maybe just 1 duplicate to start with, but 2 or 3 more would be the ideal. A total of 3 or 4 wagons. Alright. Can I get this far enough forward? I can. Empty both at once. Although we don't really want to do that, well, as long as I sit here and watch it, I suppose. But No, we will just let the first trailer empty out. Let's see. He's getting towards the fuel station. That's good. It's going to beep like crazy, but it will auto refuel. This guy can't sit there, however, since the combine is inbound. Oh, hush. Silly dogs. You know, it's too bad that it glitched out like that, because it would be nice to see how much it has remaining visually. Apparently there's still quite a bit in there. You know what? Just sell it out of that trailer. That's a lot. Alright, that gets us essentially what we need. I guess that's as good a place as any to end it, though. I will see you guys on the next episode with a brand new smaller wagon, and maybe two. For now, though, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you on the next one.